let's talk about an investigation that was published yesterday by Radio Canada, which has been slammed as beyond disappointing. Or as trans rights activist Faye Johnstone characterized it, what the fuck, CBC? The investigation looked into gender-affirming care for trans youth, but they didn't speak to anyone with a positive experience with transition until 40 minutes into the hour-long investigation, which is grossly misrepresentative of gender-affirming care's real regret rate. The Associated Press looked at 27 studies on the matter and found that 99% of those who receive gender-affirming care do not have regrets. But Radio Canada speaks to 5 experts opposing gender-affirming care for youth, 3 parents with negative experiences, 2 teens with negative experiences, just 1 supportive expert, and 1 happy trans teen. They also make a big show of attending a conference in New York put on by this group, which is against gender-affirming care for youth. Of the 6 experts interviewed in the entire piece, 4 are from this. Here's what Celeste Trianon told me about this.
By further platforming anti-trans junk science, Radio Canada is granting a voice of authority to these bad faith actors who are attempting to erase us, to dehumanize us, to eliminate us from public life.
Junk science is right. They repeatedly platformed this Swedish anti-trans activist who says that there's no evidence that providing gender-affirming care is beneficial for mental health. It's literally so easy to find a study proving him wrong. Radio Canada also had an actress pretend to be a 14-year-old seeking gender-affirming care. They sent her to a private clinic where she secretly filmed her conversation with a doctor, and she shared an extensive made-up backstory and was ultimately prescribed testosterone. But this is not the average experience with seeking out gender-affirming care in Canada, as CBC's own reporting has found. But Radio Canada ignores this kind of thing and repeatedly reiterates the idea that things are moving too fast and we need more caution. I mean, they literally call the segment Trans Express, which makes me wonder, what's the point of this? Because it really smacks of opportunistic moral panic at a time when the trans community really doesn't need that. Meanwhile, anti-trans organizations and people are thrilled about it. And the journalists responsible for the investigation are going on Quebec's biggest talk show on Sunday. So I guess all that's really left to say is, what the fuck, CBC? What do you think of all this?